Hello, everybody. This is Big Tuna coming at you with another episode of Sid Meier Civ5, Brave New World. We are starting episode 5 of the campaign with Elizabeth's England. And yeah, we've gotten off to a very interesting start. I dare say a little bit rocky, both literally and figuratively. As you can tell, we're like totally blocked off from the rest of the world by mountains. We did purposefully settle this city, Yorktown, here. And we did it to kind of act as a barrier between really like the Polish civilization and the rest of England. We are hoping to maybe expand and settle another city here later. That I think will be on the menu if we... we're gunning for Notre Dame, frankly. It's a very coveted wonder. I'm really hoping we get it. And if so, I'll feel confident. I think we'll have the happiness to be able to like settle another city here, pick up Grand Mesa, maybe get this sugar. We'll see if Riga is able to pick it up in the meantime. Unfortunately, we did lose the horses, but can't get everything in this game. I do still think it's worth going for the sugar, the bison, having like a high production city that we can send like trade routes to and stuff like that to get its population built up. But anyway... I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So, yeah, we essentially are like building up these 3 core cities, Nottingham, London, and Hastings. We want York to be nice and strong. We have 3 comp in there right now. And we want to, in the meantime, we just want to like grow population. We want a lot of growth. Now, we do have a little bit of extra happiness, which is great. I think we do get a cargo ship in 5 turns that we're going to send to London to grow. Of course, because of the, monarchy. The monarchy tenant of the tradition tree, we do get +1 gold and -1 unhappiness for every 2 citizens in the capital. So essentially we only pay half unhappiness for citizens in the capital, which is great. So if London grows by 6 up to 13, we're only going to lose 3 happiness for that. We'd be crazy not to like take advantage of that. So we're going to send the first internal trade route to London, and then we're going to, I think, build another one and send it down to Hastings to help them grow. Something else I'm realizing, we definitely need a worker in Hastings. We have to improve all these resources. We got to get it boosted. So like between Nottingham and London, I haven't decided which one yet. We're going to need to get a worker out to help Hastings out. Anyway, let us keep going with the game. I'm sorry. I can't just be giving out copper. Be nice to do. I know we're friends, but I'm so sorry, Korea. I can't. England is doing okay. England is not doing great. It does make me good that Korea is flailing because they can definitely be a runaway civ with their science. Okay. Okay, so this worker has improved the sheep. I might have this worker improve 1 more sheep. And then I'm torn as to whether I want them to build a road up to London or whether I just want to send them to Hastings and improve Hastings, because we've improved a lot of the tiles around York. Like there's not a ton left to do here. And we're frankly not going to take over a lot more tiles. I'm going to leave these composite bowmen to chill, not to scare the Poles, but to basically like disincentivize them from attacking. But yeah, they do have a little bit of rough terrain. They're only going to have, if they do attack us, they're only going to have one little tile's worth of clearance to send units on land. If they send them via the sea, we're going to be able to shoot them. Either way, we're going to take them down with combos. So I feel like a little bit more secure in York now. Can't get too comfortable, but yeah. All right. We will continue growing. I'm tempted to send one of these workers down here, but I'm also tempted to just like build a new worker as well. I think it's like you want workers for your empire. You want about 2 for every city. Oh no. I figured we'd see something stupid and scary. So they built the catapult. That's bad. That means they probably want to attack us. Like, you don't just go building catapults and have them live outside of the city. If you like, they're usually built as like an attack unit. Yeah, I think we could get attacked by Poland as early as this video. They have a lot of units now relative to our units. There's no question about that. I mean, we have a lot of infrastructure stuff to deal with, but like part of me just wants to even get another combo. These are all units we're going to be able to upgrade to longbowmen in the future. And then part of me just wants to get a cargo ship or a worker. And it's frankly a tough friggin' call. Let me see, are they on growth or production right now? They are on, I believe they're on growth. They just don't have a ton of growth tiles. But they do have a granary, a library, and a coliseum. That's kind of like the 3 buildings we're trying to get out of every city right now. So they are in a good space. I mean, the stoneworks wouldn't be horrible for the Empire, but I think we need other things. And I'm going to do a worker. I think if Poland attacks us, like, we're in a good spot to defend ourselves right now. I may eat those words. I don't want to give them open borders. Great profit. We picked up a religion. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, we're going to want to go ahead and found that religion. I didn't even have an eye on that, frankly. I tend to do Taoism because it looks super cool. I'm actually going to pick up Buddhism because it kind of looks like a... I know I'm not saying the word correctly, but... What am I? It just looks like the steering wheel for a ship. I don't know. Yeah, it reminds me of a ship, and like England is naval, so I am gonna like take this opportunity to pick up Buddhism, and Buddhism is a cool religion. So, tithe is a good one to pick up. It's just +1 gold for every 4 followers. We're gonna have pretty tall cities. I think it's just good for that extra gold. And mosques and pagodas. We have mosques. We have pagodas. We have religious community, which is just a lot of production. This is tough. Ooh. Pagodas is +2 faith, +2 culture, +2 happiness in every city. And that's a lot to say no to. It's better with a wide civ. I don't care. I'm going to get the pagodas. Pagodas are great. I'm going to do it. That's an extra 8 happiness for our civ right there. That's really, if you think about it, you can double happiness in the capital. So that's like an extra 10 pop. Like if you do +2 happiness for each city, that's +4 pop in London. I think that's worth picking up. And I'm happy we got it. And we even picked up 1 piece of gold per turn for that. It's great. Great. We have a religion. We're going to pick up even more faith from the copper that we work. Yeah. Great. I am actually going to send... So the question is, should I send this worker? So they're going to get a worker in Nottingham. I'm going to go ahead and... like, part of me would want to build a road. These are tough calls. Okay, I am going to have this worker... Like, I want to increase the production in Nottingham, so I'm going to work all those mines. And we're not... Okay, we're 3rd from the bottom now. That's good to know. That's good to know for sure. Okay. Did York grew? Yeah, we're going to want to keep on growing York. We want a strong city here to defend. We're going to get a granary here in 3, and then we're going to be able to get creative with what we do with that city. Okay, so we're sending, yeah, like a 4th comp bowman. Like, ultimately, like a 5th unit. It's going to keep us safe. I'm not worried. If they attack, I'll feel good about it. I'm sorry, Poland. I don't really care about having open borders with them right now. We're cool to stick to our, like, little corner. Do we have any iron? No, we got to improve the iron. We got to improve the iron. I'm absolutely going to just go ahead and send this worker down to improve things in Hastings. Yeah, great. So we have yet another comp bowman. Going to build a mine here. Oh, London grew too. I didn't even see that. I am going to accept an embassy with the Hiawatha. I don't see the Iroquois attacking England in any possible way. Yeah, continue the growth for Hastings. Oh, I should have put that on production. Yeah, we're absolutely going to want to get that iron hooked up. No doubt. Okay, part of me is wondering, should I send it to London or should I just send it to Hastings? I am going to transfer it to Nottingham and send it back to London. We want at least one, like, huge city. And then can I just move this composite bowman? Okay, we're getting a little crowded here. This is turning into a puzzle. I can't just go through my warrior. It's a little goofy. Okay, I might move this. I might, like, do something goofy where I, like, move the warrior into the city. I don't know. It's weird. Can I move this warrior out now? Oh, man. So we're, like, literally trapped. I don't know. I kind of don't want this warrior around here anymore because, like, what's a warrior going to do? I don't know. I'm going to do this. But, yeah, we have a lot of units in York now to the point where, like, Poland might be like, why do you have all these units near us? You're freaking us out. But, yeah, we just don't want them to mess with us. But, like, with 4 comp bowmen, I do want to get this comp bowman over here. I want to get them close enough where, like, if they attack us, we can hit them. I don't want them, like, way out of the way. For sure. Okay. London, are we focusing on the right things? Let's just, like, do a reset. Make sure we're focusing on growth. Making plenty of gold for the Empire. I'm curious to see what we're going to be making in 3 turns when we lose this Golden Age. Okay, so how long do we have? We still have long enough to not... We have a while before the library in Hastings. Again, pushing back our National College is bad, and that I'm not proud of that. But you got to do what you got to do. And I'm actually going to get another cargo ship out. Okay, we're going to finish tradition in this next turn. Plus 15% production when building wonders, and plus 1 happiness for every 10 citizens in a city. But we're also going to get, by completing tradition, we're going to get 15% growth and a free aqueduct in our first 4 cities. So in all the cities we have on the map right now. It also allows purchase of great engineers with faith. We'll explore that option later, but for now, yeah, the growth is kind of the awesome part. And this will obviously also help us with Notre Dame later. Great. So yeah, York is looking pretty beastly. I'm going to move this composite bowman here. I'm going to move this composite bowman. Like, just do a switch. Okay, that's great. That's what I want. And I'm going to leave this guy here. And leave this guy here. I'm going to send this cargo ship back to London for plus 7 food. That's why the internal cargo ships are great. Like, London's going to grow like a beast now. Okay, we have our granary. We have a granary. We have a library. We have a monument. I am actually going to... Part of me is tempted to get the Colosseum. Part of me is tempted to get the watermill. I'm going to do the Colosseum. I see that as like a long-term infrastructure thing for us. Okay, definitely get that iron hooked up. Yeah, just focus on like internal growth for sure. Once we get that iron, we can upgrade our warrior to a swordsman, which is going to make me feel better. Like, warriors are garbage. Look at this. 8 strength. I'm sorry, dude. It's not doing it for me. Yeah, I'm happy about the 4 comp bowmen. For sure. Okay, just chugging along here. Demand silver, demands dies. Okay, our golden age ends. We're still making 13 gold a turn. Still making 12 culture a turn. So, like, you know, and we're making the 5 faith. I'm happy about that. Yeah, this warrior is just going to chill out. I would like to get a unit in Nottingham just to, like, we're not going to make gold that way, but we're going to save maintenance on whatever unit we put there. Caesar got hanging gardens. Okay, we weren't particularly going for that anyway. They did tradition. They did go tradition. Weird. Okay. Well, I'm happy that I am happy Poland didn't go like honor and pick up any like military bonuses. That's good. Gajamano went tradition. Hiawatha went liberty. Okay. I see. We're like slowly building up, but we're building up nonetheless. All right, guys. So here's the question. No, now we have a worker in Hastings. I'm going to do something bold and expensive, but I think it's a long-term infrastructure investment. I'm going to build a road all the way from York to London. It's expensive, and it was going to have to happen at some point in the game. We may even go into the red for gold because of it, but I think it just needs to happen. Okay, truffles for copper. I'm extremely interested in continuing that trade deal. Thank you, Rome. So Riga, we couldn't really get them excited for us. What's happening? They reward the player that destroys a nearby barbarian. They want you to build. Oh, so this isn't I thought this was a golden age symbol. Like if you had a golden age, they would love you, but I guess that's not the case. They want us to build that wonder that I'm not interested in building. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and route all the way to London. It's going to be incredibly expensive, but I think we have to do it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and build a mine here. Yeah, so workers make the world go round. They make your Civ function, and you can't ignore workers. You know, 2 workers per Civ. That's about the rule that you want to stick to. Yeah, I will say we need to get all 3 of our internal trade routes up pretty much immediately. Okay, this one I'm going to send to Hastings. And Hastings is going to grow like crazy. You'll see. It'll scale up into a serious city within, a video or so. Great Wall we don't need. That's hilarious. We have natural fortifications from the outside world. So are we getting to the point where we can go ahead and build a library? I think we can eke out 1 more unit before we get a library. And I'm going to get a little greedy. And I'm going to build 1 more cargo ship in London. And this one I'm going to I think I'm going to send it to Nottingham to help build up Nottingham. We are getting a nice little chunk of gold so we can buy units in York if we do get attacked. I am happy to see York at size 6. Okay, we're officially in the medieval era. And we are right. We officially have iron online. We're going to want to delete these units for ship of the line later, but I am going to upgrade this warrior to a swordsman. Just makes me feel a little bit more secure. I don't think we have any other warriors on the map. We have a ton of ranged units, so. But yeah, great to get that iron hooked up. Again, just excellent production for the good production for the city. We're going to want to get a forge when we get, can we do workshops yet? We can. Oh, wow, we can. Okay. That's good to know. I think we should focus on getting Circus Maximus up. So, I don't know. I want a lot in Hastings. Once we get this library, I'll probably go Circus. I'll probably go Coliseum and then Granary. And then Workshop. Okay, what am I going to improve? The deer. Yeah, so Hastings, it's interesting. I do want to also, we have a lot of things to do in Hastings. We also need to get 3 fishing boats out and probably a trireme to defend them and a lighthouse. But look at that growth in 2 turns. It's crazy. Yeah, especially with the aqueduct we picked up from tradition. This city's going to grow like crazy. Yeah, pick up the deer. So yeah, they can attack York at their own peril at this point. I am knock on wood. I mean, it's weird. It's almost like they're playing a tradition game, but they have liberty, so they're not getting the same bonuses. I mean, they're probably scary. Yeah, we are falling behind in a couple of areas. Things that I think as we build our infrastructure, we're going to get closer to. It's hilarious that Korea is so far behind. Korea's last in everything. At least we're not Korea. Korea's usually like, they're one of the best civs. And the fact that they're the last in science, I feel better that we're better than Korea in science. But yeah, I think the main thing is we have so much growth to do. And we weren't able to do it at first for like a variety of reasons. Once we get Circus Maximus up, that's going to help us like breathe a little bit easier. But yeah, we have a couple of things we have to do before that. Casimir got the Great Wall. That's pretty funny. Okay. All right. I mean, we weren't really gonna... We're gonna be more defensive with Casimir. Okay, so I'm actually gonna use this worker to... like, save a little cash and, like, kind of build the road, like, from the other direction so we don't have as many turns of, like, half a road being built, which is like you get no money from the bonus at that point and you pay all the maintenance. So you want to end that process as soon as possible. Okay, we have a Coliseum up. Okay, yeah, I forgot we have a Coliseum up in Nottingham. I'm going to do, let's see. The production in the city is not great. So to get plus 10 production and plus 2, like plus 10% production and then flat out like plus 2 production is pretty good. But do we get a workboat? We have a trireme. Do we get the workboat for like the growth and the production? And then I'm going to go for a workshop. I know it's going to take a minute, but I think it's worth the investment for Nottingham for the long-term like production investment. All right, Hastings is getting pretty close to that library. 4 turns. 4 turns into the library. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. So yeah, Hastings is like really scaling up in a big way, which is exciting. 7 turns into the library. I'm going to have them go for a Coliseum next. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have this guy kind of meet this other guy in the middle. I'll have him like build roads so we can get those 2 cities connected. That's going to be definitely in the interest of our empire to go ahead and get those connected. Uh-oh. Oh no. Is there a trade deal that we can't... Is there like a luxury good we can't get from Korea anymore? We were getting a trade with Korea. Okay, nobody has any unique luxuries anymore. That, like, any copies of any. Not great. Okay, how much copper do we have? Actually, so they wanted to trade with us. They only have 3 gold per turn. Are the Iroquois giving us some? Oh, they don't have any gold per turn. I think we're already getting something from Rome for our... Yeah. I think we're getting wine from Poland. I think we're getting... Huh. Yeah, like there's nobody... So like what would we want from Korea if not the gold? Like the iron? We have some good iron, like a good iron connect. I don't know. I'm going to hold on. I don't want 3 gold per turn for my copper. I want something better. 12 turns for a workshop. So our production in New York is pretty good, which makes me feel happy. I do want us to... I'm going to get a trireme out. It's going to help boost our military numbers. But then, like, a trireme, then we can get a workboat out. Then we can get a lighthouse out. And then we'll look at a workshop for York. But it does look like we got the Coliseum out. That's good. So yeah, guys, I know this is a lot of, like, infrastructure building. But, like, this is what makes a Civ go round. Yeah, and I'm going to continue to grow York. I'm sorry. Oops. I misclicked. I'm going to continue to have York grow. Probably up here. Yeah. Just get the 1-in-1. Cargo ship. So we have our third. We're going to be able to get our third cargo ship up. And yes, I am going to just go ahead and send that to Nottingham. Let's just like get that growth. Look at that. Brought up from 15 turns to 3. Okay. So, oh, we never got the horses hooked up. I think there's only 2. Let's get those friggin' horses. I forgot. And like with the horses, we can get a circus, which is +2 happiness, and it's maintenance free. So that's something I did forget about, to be honest. Okay, now is the time to get the library in London, for sure. So we're finally, I think we are going to feel like getting caught up in science. We're going to feel like we're getting caught up. Do I accept with Rome? I am going to go ahead and accept. So let's just get an embassy with them. I think it'll help our like long-term diplomacy. Now that I can see that they're not going to be able to launch like a huge attack on us. Uh-oh. We're definitely going to want to hook up that trade again with Gajamada. I hope he's like chill with us. Great. I would have freaked out if that didn't work. We need that happiness right now. Okay, we're going to keep on growing. We have all 3 of our internal trade routes. Okay, Poland likes us enough that they're like coming back and they're still friendly. So, and they're like, they might be a little scared of us. That's why they got the Great Wall. They didn't massively expand all over the map. They are in front of us right now, but we're like catching up. Look how quick Hastings is scaling. It's making me feel a lot more powerful as a Civ, frankly. We're going to want to keep an eye on our happiness, for sure. I think I am going to go for the Colosseum after I get the library in Hastings. I'm going to go for the other camp. Going to get the horses in Nottingham. Yeah, let's go ahead and grow. Let us grow. And yeah, if you look at all 4 of our cities, we're scaling pretty hardcore right now, which is great. Like, good on us. Okay, London grew. Okay, we have a trireme out in York. So let's we can use that to kind of explore the water. We can't we actually can't get very far out. Well, that's okay. I think it's still good to have a naval unit out here. It will upgrade to a caravel eventually, so it can go a little bit further and we can explore. In the meantime, now I think in York, what we want to do is get a workboat out. So yeah, production in York is seeming pretty good. And I'm happy about that. We got a library in Hastings, so our science is not excellent, actually. It's not the best, but we're going to scale it up. We're going to get our national college pretty soon, and then I think we're really going to be up and running. Yeah, I think we should go for Coliseum, frankly, and then Granary, and then Workshop in Hastings, and we'll continue to get production for the city. I am feeling a little bit better that we're utilizing all 3 of our internal trade routes. Oh, and physics is coming up in 4 turns. That should set us up at the end of the video to not go for Notre Dame, but start the process of going for Notre Dame. Yeah, I'm just not confident. If Poland turns on us, I'm not confident they're going to be able to do much to attack our cities. Right now, we're kind of racing against the game to just get our cities up and built. We're also I am noticing we're running low on happiness, so Notre Dame would be very welcome. Circus Maximus will be welcome either way. But yeah, just really building out the infrastructure in our empire right now. Part of me is thinking should I shift? I don't want to prevent growth. I don't know. Well, we don't really have that many tiles to work in Hastings. I am going to focus on production and just go for that Coliseum in Hastings. I'll probably go for the... Do I have a Coliseum in London? I don't. So I'm going to go for that Coliseum in London after... Or I don't know. Should I go for the workshop? That's a good question. After the library. So that I have... Well, no. Actually, I'm going to have to go for Notre Dame. All right. Well, that decision was made for us. That's actually awkward because the timing was that we were going to go for our national college. But I actually think we're more served by going for Notre Dame right now than the national college. Yeah, so I am going to do... So I'm going to like grow in the next 2 turns and get that extra production. And then I'm going to go full production mode to build Notre Dame. And I'm going to hope we get it. Our science isn't great, but we could get sniped. But I am hoping we can lock down Notre Dame for sure. That would be great. Huh. I am noticing we blew through our happiness really fast. Like we did grow a lot. We're up to 60 science, and that's great. And I think like globally we have probably a little bit better production. Like we're not doing horribly. Our crop yield is good for sure because of the internal trade routes. Like our production is not great. Yeah, we have areas to improve. Oh my god. Okay. Our science is abysmal. And we're pushing back our national college even further. Yeah, we're bad. We're 9 points behind Poland. We need to really, really focus on science moving forward. I think our infrastructure is getting off the ground, so I think it's like slightly forgivable, but yeah, we have a lot of things to focus on, frankly. In fact, I might have us just go ahead and build that national college somewhere else. Yeah, I may not want to push it back. What city has our highest production? And that would be, funny enough, it's York. 20 turns. Can I just go like full production mode? 16 turns. York is going to be 50% science. No, I don't want 50% science in the non-capital. What about Notre Dame? No. This is a tough call. I think the answer is we go for Notre Dame and then the National College, and then we really, really play to catch up in our science game. Like, we'll go for Longbowmen, and then we go for universities, get a university up in every city. Like, yeah, we'll do what we need to do to catch up in science. We do get an extra spy, so that actually helps our science game a little bit. I am going to go for optics. We want a lighthouse at this point. We're like primarily a naval civ. Open borders. I don't want open borders with Poland. Gajamada got Oracle. Oh no, I didn't mean to be building the National College. And how much gold do they have? Okay, so we can up this to 7 gold, I believe. Yeah, okay. That nets us a little bit of extra gold per turn. I didn't mean to start construction of the National College in New York. I wanted to keep building like a workboat. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get that workshop just to get production there. Where do we want to grow? And where do we want to prevent growth? We do want to grow in London, but that's not going to cost us any happiness. I want to grow once in York and I think once in Nottingham. Yeah, that's the answer. I am actually going to prevent growth in Hastings, which sucks. Like, I don't want to do that. But we have happiness problems. I don't really know what to say on that in that respect. Yeah, just like locking down every growth tile possible. I know it's like, it sucks saying no to this tile right here. Okay. But we will grow to it. And then this sucks, but yeah, I'm going to focus on production. And I am going to go ahead and avoid growth. In Hastings. Got to get that Coliseum locked down. And yeah, we want the Circus Maximus. So we just want to... I'm going to go ahead and tech us for machinery to get longbowmen. And then I'm going to tech us to education, which we'll pick up like everything we've been missing in the meantime. So it looks like they do have some units kind of gathering around. I don't think they're going to be much of a problem for us. We can take them out with our combos. Somebody, Petra has been built in a faraway land. We met everybody, so I would think it would tell us who built Petra. But, okay. Alright. We're going to go full production mode now. 16 turns. Okay, that's a long time. That's a bit of a nail biter. Not gonna lie. Okay, this guy hooked up the horses. We need to get him over to work the mine. It's a bit of a nail biter to wait 16 turns to get Notre Dame. I'm almost curious, should this guy just go back and work the sheep? I actually think it's better for the Empire at this point, rather than finishing the road. To go and get us more production. Yeah, I'm going to have him work the mine. Oh. Route 2, cancel. Uh-oh. This guy's blocking us. I'll just have him wait it out. Alrighty. Well, that is the end of... that is turn 125. That is the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, so we're you can see we're getting off the ground as an empire. We have 4 respectable cities now. Hastings has definitely scaled up. We were able to get a lot of happiness from the globe, but unfortunately we shot way through it really fast, which isn't great. And I think as a bit of a solution to that, we are gunning for the Notre Dame, but that is one of the most coveted wonders, and we're really far behind in science now. We're 9 points behind the leader. And we're 3 points behind global average. It's not good. We need to start focusing on science. I think we made some early sacrifices by settling York and having to deal with it being so far away and sending it soldiers and resources. I think it's well fortified now. It looks like Poland is maybe amassing a force and they could attack us. At which point we will deal with that when that moment comes. But in the meantime, we're focusing on infrastructure in the empire. We're focusing on production. We're focusing on getting happiness online. I think Hastings is the only city that doesn't have a Coliseum yet. Oh, besides Rome, we need to get one up in Rome. Whether we get Notre Dame or not, and then we need to get Circus Maximus to work with our happiness. But anyway, we have what I view as a very exciting next video coming up, video 6. That is where we will figure out whether we get Notre Dame or not. I do think I'm gonna get both workers to improve every production tile here, just to try to speed up that time. That is going to be a serious nail biter, and that is going to determine the trajectory of the game. We did kind of rush physics, which makes me feel a tad better, but not great. 16 turns is a lot to wait. There's people with much better science. Casimir could easily pick it up. He has much better science than we do. So he could be there already and just researching it anyway. So it's kind of a toss-up whether we get it or not. If we do, that'd be great. If we don't, we're going to get it figured out. But anyway, I think on the plus side, I'm feeling pretty fortified in York. It's seeming like a pretty strong city. It's about as strong in combat strength as their capital. Poland is also not totally taken over. They don't have 12 cities right now. They have 5 to our 4. So and we're starting to scale up. We're starting to even out a little bit. I'm not as scared of them. We definitely have a lot of areas to improve. We definitely need to get our science figured out. We're going to have to use that extra spy to our advantage to steal extra techs and get caught up. But look, I don't think any of this is past us. And look, we haven't even picked up any of our unique units yet. So I think once we get those online, that is going to be absolutely excellent. Once we can replace these with longbowmen, we're going to be that much safer. Once we get our ship at the line online, with the 6 iron that we picked up, we're going to be in great shape. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been absolutely awesome today. And I am looking forward to catching you in video 6. I hope you take it easy until then. And I will catch you then. Bye-bye.